If you had a job where you come to work and people clap for you, it would change your entire mood.
We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC.
Or you can grow a conscience in the next 5 minutes and see where that takes you.
Don't this hit make my people wanna Don't this hit make my people wanna Don't this hit make my people wanna
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listing.
What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party. Gangnam Style. Open Gangnam Style.
There can be only one magical Negro.
Como les dije que llama que buena baila usted a la vuelta pa' mí otra vez llegó el negro de.
It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace.
Howling holler from the heart.
This is pathetic.
Where we used to live.
Life could be worse.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Ai, menina, vida, chega aí. Ai, menina, vida, chega aí. Vai, quebra, tem mais, vai. Menina, chega aí. Vai, olha, danado. Eita!
And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down.
I'm bag of pixie dust. Contraband.
They're going to do the Mary Poppins thing. They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Magic mirror on the wall. The fairest one of all.
Oh, bitch, you killed Kenny.
Kenny.
You fat hoe.
I get it. I'm not persecuted. I'm just an ass.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm the Reina Creole, of course, bringing you all that spice when it comes to sci-fi and pop culture analysis, and definitely keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. And this, of course, is the Spice Lounge. This is my pop culture show where I come at you with the hot takes and the spicy commentary, not only for myself, but from some of my regular friends out here in the sphere and special guests who drop in as well. And we just have a great time, like I said, keeping it real when it comes to opinions, with what's going on out there in pop culture. And we do not tell you what you should watch. We do not tell you what you should spend your money on. We tell you what we think and leave it up to you to do with that information as you will. Speaking of keeping it real, my co-host for the show, Professor X here, wants to thank all of, I guess, his subscribers, since he really does run the show. I guess he just lets me for his new cat cushion or cushioned throne or whatever. But he loves his bed. You want to know how much he loves his bed? As soon as I brought it home, he jumped right up there and face planted in a corner and did not move. So he is very, very thankful for that, because he really did not like that blanket. That was way, I guess, beneath him. So thanks for that. It's technically a dog bed, but dog cat bed, little dog cat, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. One, it matched the decor, and two, he loved it. So his bed is Cerebro. Heartless Shroom. I'm going to use that from now on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, he is. He is really, really comfy. And speaking of thanks, I also want to thank whoever sent me a copy of Ghost Rider on DVD to my PO box. Thank you very, very much. You know how I love that movie. Some people like to hate on that movie, but I don't care. Nicolas Cage with his hair on fire driving a Harley will never not be freaking cool. Okay, just saying. And a big shout out as well, because sometimes I forget we have a worldwide audience on this show. So I want to thank these countries out there for constantly being on like the top amount of viewers from around the world. So we got India, we have got good old United Kingdom, we've got Canada, South Africa, Australia, Brazil, and the Philippines. So thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Appreciate it. So with that said, let me bring it. Oh, what are we talking about today, right? We have so much to talk today. We got some sad news to talk about today. We have happy news to talk about today. We've got WTF news to talk about today. Especially when it comes to Kevin Feige, and I can't tell if he's talking out of both sides of his mouth, has selective amnesia, or I guess because James Gunn's Superman did so well that now he's got diarrhea of the mouth. But either way, it's a little sus. So we've got 41 folks in here between YouTube and X. Let me bring on my folks. I have got Tom F., one of my amazing wrenches. Of course, he's got the blue wrench there. And Erica, who should be getting a pink iridescent wrench pretty soon, because that's how we do it here on this channel. And I am happy to bring back on the channel because, again, he's in that small circle of friends here in the YouTube sphere where known him for quite some time, always been down with the channel. I try to pop on his channel when I can. If not, I'm stealth watching. And that is Guy Scar from the Bosco Scenario. How are you doing, my dear?
Doing great on vacation and chilling with La Reina. So everything's good.
Right. Yes, never go cooking.
Always fun to be here.
Well, love having you. Love having you here. It's going to be a great time. A cushy bed and flashing lights. What else could a cat want? Yeah, he loves the lights. He'll watch it like, wow, it's not like the red dot. Sit there, watch your guys go.
Imagine how that might be with catnip. It was like psychedelic.
Oh, I didn't think about. She brought the cat weed.
That's what's going on. That's what's going on there.
This is how much he loves the bed. Usually when I haul out the can, a catnip, it's ooh, catnip. He ain't even thinking about that. He's yes, I have catnip here in case he gets a little too rowdy, but she's chilling in the bed right now, so I don't think he's gonna move. Oh, pets and streaming. What can I tell you? Well, what I can tell you is I have to say huge thank you to, and daggone it, there we go, Juliet, who is over there across the pond, that lovely avatar of our two grandkids. This good evening, Lorena, panel, and chat. Yes, indeed. Wow, it's really late over there where you are. So thank you for being a channel member. Remember, channel members, if you are at the Suave Society level and higher, we will be having a watch party on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern for the Looney Tunes film, The Day the Earth Blew Up. So we're going to be watching that. And if you're a Mediano Mafia level or higher member, on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be watching Happy Gilmore 2. Yes, they made a sequel. Yes, got to see it. So that's what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be doing. So let's see. We've got Snortopoopas, Q Burr. Hello, humans and other critters. Good to see you, my dear. Another one of our amazing wrenches. We have got Swift -1 in the chat. How you doing? How you doing? I see ya. I see ya. That's Matt G. Let's see. Guys, can you check the back chat real quick? Thank you. Thank you. And let's see who else we got. We have got Linda F, of course, Tom's other half. Good seeing you. Good seeing you, my dear. There we go. And Killy Chow is here. Another wrench. Hey, everybody. Hey there. Hi there. Ho there. Oh, by the way, if you see Stunt Brat, tell her thank you. I've had this Barbie shirt she sent me for the longest time, and I haven't worn it yet. I love my athletic tops, like the football jerseys, that stuff. So I love when it looks like this. Thank you. Let's see who else we got. I see Carol Mama Lugo is in the chat. It's hello, Marina, Tom F, Linda F, Snortopoopas. It's funny. So, like, since I've been living in Florida, I've noticed I've had to use the original pronunciation of my government name when I'm speaking with people who are obviously Latino, because then if I say it the English way, I have to repeat myself about 3 or 4 times. If I say it the way my mom intended, they get it right like that. I'm just like, that's my mom's revenge.
There you go.
For anglicizing my government name when it actually, was a Spanish name.
You don't want to say that around any Hispanic, especially like moms or anything like that. They'll be like, ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo fue? Right away.
Because I didn't know until I started researching my family's history, because America came to us instead of the other way around. So a lot of people to eventually assimilate into society, a lot of them, they started like changing their first names or shortening their names, or if the women married into a Florida family, then they lost that name. So
right,
it's crazy. I'm just like, trust me, I had no idea. I just thought my mom was being funny. Yes and no.
You just wait, child. You just wait.
Hey, Thanatos, good to see you. Good to see you, my dear. Good to see you. And let's see who else we have got. Of course, Erica is here as well. She is on the panel. Guy Scar is here, of course, in the Bosco scenario. So please do go and check out his channel as well. I think Tom's working on putting the link in the chat. I should have asked Bosco for that earlier, so that's my bad.
Oh, good.
Let's see. We've got Griffin Turbo. Hello. Lorena and friends. Yes. Good seeing you, Griffin. There's Heartless Shrew says, hello, Loaf Cat. Yeah, that's him. He's like a he's like a loaf of bread.
Digging the bed.
But that's what you get when you've been spoiled by a granny cat that he used to. Like, okay, I name all of my pets after X-Men characters. So first cat I had was a Russian blue, gorgeous, lost him way too soon, kidney disease. He was 7. That was Logan. His sister was named Kayla, and a brother that they had in a litter, his name was Victor. Yeah. I didn't get
my
Victor.
mind right to Corpse Bride when you said Victor.
That's right. Think about that for a minute. Hey, Goo435. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. And let's see who else is going on in here. Sonia, hello. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Oh, I'm so excited if you get to go to the Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney California Adventure. That looks like so much fun. So much fun. You are going to have a blast. We have got Amanda Pizzolato in the chat who says, hello, lovely Lorena, practically perfect panel and cheery chat. How is everyone? We are doing great. now that we can hang on and here together. CJ says, I gave up on French people saying my name right decades ago. French people can't get my name right either. You can't. They can't. They can't. They're just like, I've never seen a name like this. What do you mean you've never seen a name like this? Like I said, Latinos have no problem. I have no problem pronouncing my name whatsoever. Hey, Dylan says, hey, Lorena and panel sub chat. Good seeing you, Dylan. Good seeing you, Dylan. And let's see. There we go. Chef Nation says, good evening, beautiful people. Good evening to you, my dear. Chef Nation. She's a wrench over on my gaming channel, Gaming with the Queen. You can go over there, check out the gaming channel. I am starting to build up. You can actually go over there and see how many times I died playing Stellar Blade last week. It was bad. It was bad, but I got better. I got better as we went along, and basically I need a real controller. So
we don't have a kill count, do we?
I'm working on the video for that.
Okay.
For the kill count. I'm guessing it's 50. And I hope I caught the audio of me throwing the controller because I was so pissed that I kept dying. Because I passed it the first time. And
if I let you borrow my PS5 controller, you can't be throwing it.
See, I can't make a promise like that.
The rage is too much.
I can't. I'm just being honest.
Oh boy, I'm not. That might have to be rescinded.
Are we feeling fantastic? I'm feeling kind of sort of.
We'll find out on Thursday.
We'll see. Yeah, find out on Thursday. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to see Thursday? Do I want to see Tuesday? Where do I want
I'll wait until Friday and watch it Pirates Way.
I may watch it Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see.
The pirate life for me.
We're getting better. Yes, I did get better. I get better.
That's the good part. The fact that you're getting better.
I did get better. Although, like I said, I was really pissed because I had a cheap ass bootleg controller. It's like, oh, you want to move? Really?
I'll never forget a LAN party I had in Call of Duty Black Ops back in the day, and a remote a controller flying across the living room towards the wall. I was like,
oh,
like, oh, yeah, it's like that right now. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I think we should all take a break now.
Yeah. Well, speaking of taking a little break, because you know how I like to do on this show. I like to do all kinds of fun stuff. So, what do you think about this?
I saw that.
Thundercats!
Yes, I know I'm going to get claimed for this, but I'm sorry. It's worth it. That is so dope. That is so dope. Any of you guys watch the Thundercats?
Yeah, I can smell I can smell
a little bit growing up.
I can smell the nicotine on my mom's carpet.
I remember it, but I used to get yelled at for changing the words and making fun of my sister. Thunder thighs. What a hoe!
Oh.
You did not. No wonder. Jeez. Raph wore a Thundercats t-shirt to Disney once, and we were watching the Main Street Electrical Parade, and
wrong. I just said ho.
Peter Pan noticed him, and he literally went, "Oh!"
Yeah.
Peter Pan broke character. What can I say?
It's rare. It's rare that you see shirts like that. And when you do it, it does catch your eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This was years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing my G.I. Joe one.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe. I tell
Yeah.
you, those throwback t-shirts, they go, they go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a store. It's called Winners here.
Mhm.
I forgot what the one that's. It's similar. Like they have everything like T-shirts, clothing, bags, like brand names, but reduced prices. And when you see those shirts there, you gotta jump on them because they're gone like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like Five Below. Same deal. Especially band shirts, like 80s, 90s band shirts.
Mhm.
I tried to get a Wu-Tang shirt and they were sold out. That was bad. Yeah. And this is so cool.
They're touring again, I think, aren't they? I heard
Wu-Tang?
they're gonna come. Yeah, I heard they're getting back together to do a tour.
Yes. Yes, they are. They are. I'm just reminded about how broke I am. When yeah.
Damn
when I
reality.
did that, but yeah, I'll never forget one time I was at a National Society of Black Engineers convention in Orange County, of all places in Anaheim, and they had oh my gosh, one of their promoters was handing out like flyers for one of their concerts. We were like, dang it, we cannot get out of here and go. And they were just handing out Wu-Tang swag. That's what I remember. But yeah, that was so cool. But I love it. This is Thundercats who over on Instagram. Go and check that out in case you haven't figured it out. I am a fan of blurred culture where we just mix nerd culture with, urban stuff and just a whole new interesting kind of flavor that we like to share with you. But I figured that gives you back some good memories, good vibes. I mean, I would always catch the end of the Thundercats because let's see, I was watching where I lived in Philly, Thundercats came on, and then He-Man came on because that's when I was sitting there to watch He-Man, I watched She-Ra, and I watched G.I. Joe, all three of those, like boom, boom, boom.
Back to back, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they used to do that.
That was great. I remember rushing out after school just to catch I would always miss like the first 20 minutes of whatever was playing first, if it was Transformers or G.I. Joe. And
yeah, that's right. I forgot the Transformers. Shame on me.
It was all those that played consecutively.
Mm-hmm.
The Thundercats for us was in Canada it was on Saturdays. It was part of our Saturdays cartoons. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In the States, it was always like the Saturday, not the Saturday, excuse me, like the after school block.
Yeah, it was weekend. It was weekdays.
Yeah, weekdays because the
us was
Fox affiliate thing ran out.
Thundercats, and then we had Robotech right after.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I
used to watch Battle of the Planets also.
What was Robotech? I can't remember if Robotech was. I think it was Saturday.
For us,
But it was pretty much in rotation, which was cool. Good, actually, good cartoons, stuff like that. I used to remember from back in the day. But speaking of back in the day, and I hate it when we have to announce stuff like this because this one came out of left field. I thought it was a hoax. I'm like, who's messing with Theo Huxtable? This has got to be a joke, but no, it sadly was not a joke. Announced by Variety, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Cosby Show star, dies at 54.
With his family in Costa Rica. Yeah.
Yes. So he was swimming, and let's see. Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo Huxtable across all 8 seasons of The Cosby Show, has died in an accidental drowning, according to reports. He was 54. Per ABC News, Warner was on a family vacation in Costa Rica and drowned while swimming after he was caught by a high current. I'm guessing that's a rip current.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was terrible. His whole family was there.
Oh my gosh. I can't. For folks who don't know about what a riptide or AKA high current is, it's this really strong current that will just like come out of nowhere and will pull you like out to sea. And most people panic. Like here in Florida, there's always these PSAs about it. It's out at the beach. You know, if you get caught in a rip current, do not swim towards shore. Swim parallel to shore until you can't feel the rip current pulling you out, because people will panic and will start heading straight to shore.
Yeah.
And you just get pulled in faster. So I can't even imagine the panic in that. And this is, oh my gosh, it's so sad. So sad. So yeah, his body was, let's say, speech in the Snirkokles. I probably said that wrong. Don't laugh at me, but it's okay if you do. A beach in the city of Limon, and his body was identified by Costa Rica's National Police on Sunday. Representatives for Warner declined to comment. Man.
Yeah, because the body, they didn't get the body right away, apparently.
Yeah.
Because of the current. Yeah.
Shocker. So yeah, those rip currents are.
It was 57. 54.
54. Because I was like 54. Why did he die so young? Because they didn't. Because Geisgar, you're right. They didn't really give the, how he died.
At first,
it was a mystery until now.
Yeah. It was just like he died at 54, and then you had to wait like a couple of, I think 4 or 5 hours later, they came out with the reason, the cause. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible. I just can't fathom that you're watching, you're there with your family, and your family's witnessing this, right?
Yeah.
Like him himself going through that, but the family looking onward and seeing this.
And you can't do anything.
Yeah.
And I also read somewhere that there wasn't a lifeguard on duty. I mean, I don't know how it is.
I don't know what they could have done. I mean, other than, can they swim as fast as the current's pulling him out?
It all depends on what they have as tools, right? Because now lifeguards have like a board with a jet, an actual jet on it, so it helps them get out there faster. But to that point, like even when I was in DR the last 2 years, I've noticed they have like 2 or 3 lifeguards, and half of them are not even paying attention to the ocean and the people in the waters. And then when I was in Miami Beach last year before that, they were hardly seen, the lifeguards on Miami Beach.
You don't see them much either on Anna Maria Island, I've noticed. I mean, we were growing up, they were definitely not seen anywhere. Now they've cleaned up the beach. It looks more like a state county park type beach. But even then, they're there, but they're not there. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And a lot of places are putting signs, you swim at your own risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you are. I mean, if you're raised in an area where there's large body of water, you kind of know you're going into the ocean at your own risk anyways.
Right.
It's the wild, wild west when you're going into the Gulf or the ocean.
Yeah. When I was in Cape Cod, just beaches at Cape Cod, same thing, same deal. It's like you had lifeguards there, but that's a vigilant type of activity where you're supposed to be anyway, constantly watching and scanning. I think the only time I've seen lifeguards like actually paying attention to what's going on in the water actually has to be at the resorts. Frankly, when I've been to Disney World, they usually have like about 3 of them, and they actually look like they are actively scanning.
At the pools?
Yeah, at the pools, which is different, of course, from the beach. But that's something that I've noticed. And it was even scarier in Cape Cod because the beach that I was on looked like that beach from Jaws.
Oh gosh,
that freaked me the heck out.
That freaked me out too.
But yeah,
that's sad.
This is like somebody we grew up with seeing, on television, and then find out just how just snatched away. It's so sad. It's so
Didn't
sad.
he win a Grammy? I think he won like a Grammy as well, didn't he?
Did he?
I think so. I think he won some. He won some kind of music award at one point.
He played bass.
Yeah.
He played bass. Okay,
He
so
did
I
other
know
stuff too.
let's see. I know well, I know he was in the series Jeremiah with oh my gosh. Dude from 90210, and he passed away. And it's a shame.
Dylan, I know. Luke Perry?
Luke Perry, yes. Yes. He and Luke Perry were on a show called Jeremiah, which was really good. JMS actually wrote that, J. Michael Straczynski. And that was actually a good show.
He was in a show called it was a medical show called The Resident. It was pretty good.
Oh, really?
I heard about
he
that show. I
played
never watched it.
he played the heart surgeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a cute show. Kind of predictable, but it was good.
Yeah, he was in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, I saw him doing that. We dropped into that as well. I remember seeing that. Truth About AIDS and that. He was like everywhere. You know. Wow. R.I.P. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Keep that whole family in your prayers, because that is just devastating. Absolutely devastating. But something else that's devastating, but I want y'all to take a listen and see if you can hear and identify the sample in this.
Oh yeah, of course.
But it's gonna be alright.
Crazy Train.
Yeah. Crazy Train. There's a lot of people who did not know what Crazy Train was.
They've been living under a rock, haven't they?
And who it came from. Because then again, for some people who were not rock fans, they would not have made the correlation. So this one hurts too. Ozzy Osbourne, godfather of heavy metal, dies at 76. Osbourne died just weeks after playing his final show with Black Sabbath early in July.
Yep. He got what he wanted for that concert. He really wanted to do a final concert before he went, and he did it.
Yeah.
So I think he knew that his time was really up.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually got to go. I don't know if you saw clips of that concert.
I didn't. I haven't seen
It was pretty awesome. Yeah, he like when he stood up and he started singing, the crowd lost it, and it gave me goosebumps when I saw that. Right, because you can see how the disease was really affecting him. Right,
kicked the living crap out of this man.
Yeah. And all the drugs that he took as well didn't help, but at the end of the time. But you know what? Power to him and to his wife that stood next to him throughout all this craziness.
Right. Yeah.
That for me is wow. Power to her and him for, not dealing with everything that, people's opinions out there. They did their thing and they lived their life. And that for me, that's awesome. That for like a couple, and looking at it as a couple point of view, I think that was awesome. And a tragic loss. Because you're gonna hear his music forever. His legacy's there, stamped. And you saw it. They did that sample. Go ahead.
You noticed a couple things on my back wall, right? Yeah, one of those guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Ozzy was one of those people where, like, I was not huge into rock. I was more into R&B and hip hop. Some rock groups I would only know for people who would wear shirts. Some of my classmates who were fans of it. That's why I knew like who. While I didn't really know their music, I knew like who Def Leppard was. I knew who Led Zeppelin was. Although I crazily knew who Van Halen was. So it's kind of weird too. But Black Sabbath, all of that. So I had friends that were into that music. So I knew of them. And Ozzy was like, he was on freaking everything for the most part. And I love just how he was just his own person. And then when Meet the Osbournes, the reality show,
That was a great
on
show.
TV, I didn't miss a darn episode.
Yeah.
He started so much with that. It's not even funny.
It's like his career got a second boost, you know, from that, because like people who didn't know who he was, like for example, when his son Jack got caught up in drugs, we were kind of like, your dad is a walking advertisement for why you don't do drugs,
right?
And we're just like, we don't get it. I mean, he got out of it, yeah, thank God he finally, got clean, everything. But just to see how he lived every day and how he and Sharon just absolutely loved each other. That's why when they announced they were getting divorced, that just hit me. I was like, why? I love the two of them together. And she had breast cancer. Mm-hmm. And Ozzy took the diagnosis harder than she did, because she said some kind of joke because she could see how hard it was on him. And she said something like, look, honey, that lady over there, I think her boobs are real. Something like that she said to like throw it. Yeah, that was Sharon Osbourne. I freaking loved her. And I will never forgive them people on The View for kicking her or basically forcing her off that show.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget that, and never absolutely forgive that. But
can't believe that show's still on.
I didn't even know she was on that show because I don't watch that show.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would see her. I think when they put her on the show, I was like, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't really know.
Yeah, because she was very outspoken. Like she wasn't one to follow suit. So yeah,
and she was very smart too, unlike those sea cows.
You're right. She was her own person. I'm like, I don't know how long this is gonna last, because Sharon doesn't hold her tongue for anybody whatsoever. But just with that show, just seeing how many people were Ozzy would be out, and people were like, hey, Ozzy, and he's like, what? Hey, do it. All these recognize him, especially folks like our age. See Ozzy Osbourne and like trip out. And I think there was this one dinner where George W. Bush had for his inauguration. And he basically said, there's a lot of important people here. And one I want to recognize is Ozzy Osbourne and Ozzy Osbourne. So that was the freaking coolest stuff.
He's like, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was, it was great. And it's so sad. My grandfather had Parkinson's, so I know how degenerative that disease can get. Ultimately, that's not what that wasn't ultimately his cause of death, but how to see him go from the vibrant grandfather I knew to just really, really slowed down. It was tough. It was very, very tough. Very tough to watch. So shout out to his family, especially Sharon. I love the two of them, those two together. I just did. Fanny Willis Booty, thank you so much for that $9.99 super chat. Let me hit you up. Says, thanks for acknowledging Ozzy, Lorena, R.I.P. Mr. Osbourne. Yes, I had to talk about him on the show because he is in so much of pop culture. He is a pop culture icon, especially when it comes to music. Because speaking of music, anybody know who Trick Daddy Dollar is? Trick Daddy is part of the Miami rap scene. It's okay if you don't know. That song called Let's Go, which is one of my favorite party songs. When I heard it, I was like, did they sample Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train? I'm like, that fits. Kind of like, with Oh my gosh. No, it wasn't Metallica. Who did Bring the Noise for Public Enemy?
Anthrax.
Anthrax. Okay. Okay. I think Metallica. No. That was another band. But yeah, I was like,
I have a feeling I know what you're talking about, Lorena. I'm going to think about what you're saying because I think I know where you're getting it.
Yeah.
There was one, I think, with Metallica.
There was a Metallica one, I believe.
Yeah.
There was also a Slayer song somebody sampled too. I just can't
And
remember.
I know, yeah, find out which one was with Metallica because that one's the fact that that's the first rock band that came to my mind. There's some collab that I'm missing, but you had a lot of metal bands who were doing collabs with rap groups and coming out with just these club bangers, and Let's Go was one of them. So I hadn't thought about this song in some time until Ozzy Osbourne passed away.
And remember who started that collab was Run DMC and Aerosmith.
Yes.
Yep. Walk This Way. Yep.
Yes, Walk This Way. Thank you, Thanatos. Yes, walk. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that the Beastie Boys were not actually rap at first?
Yes, they were not.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They were. Turned out to be one of the biggest OG rap groups ever.
They were they played thrash. It was interesting.
I actually saw one at concerts when he did. I saw it. I think I saw it on MTV when they.
So
when they
you were
did it.
right. It was a Metallica collab with Ja Rule. The album Ghetto. They did a song.
Really?
With Switz Beats helping him out.
With Ja Rule.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Fannie Willis Booty for another $4.99. Thank you so very much, my dear. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you.
I know you want the goodies. Welcome to the goodie room.
The goodie room.
The goodie room. Those are my favorite Thor movies.
Honey, we need to get a goodie room. This one. Throw it out there. Just in case you're listening.
Just in case. Yeah. Just put pin in that. Think about it. Fannie Willis Booty for $4.99 says, and you're right, Lorena, whether you liked rock or not, the Osbournes a can't miss show, and it made them into megastars. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I loved watching that show. So many people I know were watching, the Osbournes. It was just great because, Ozzy was just larger than life. He just had that kind of personality that people like. Penn and Teller was in the music video for Tricky. Really? I'm going to pull that up and look. Well, then again, a lot of people were doing cameos in rock videos. But to close this section out, again, that song, Let's Go, you can hear exactly from Trick Daddy how that came about. Fair use, YouTube.
And then your biggest song ever, Let's Go, featuring Lil Jon and Twisted, where they sampled Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train.
What made me, well, my two records, Take It to the House and Let's Go.
Yeah.
When the originals, from the original songs that we redid, when the people said it would be a pleasure to clear the sample, I say, nigga, we made it, nigga.
Well, you know what's funny is Ozzy Osbourne, even though he cleared it, well, his people cleared it,
right.
He didn't actually hear your song until 2021.
What?
Jeez.
Wow. So his people cleared it, but Ozzy didn't hear it until 2021.
He was like, I don't care. I'm getting paid.
Sharon wanted the money. Can't blame him.
Who's that? Am I getting paid? Yeah, sign it off.
Okay, yeah, sign it. Trick Daddy's like, what? We got clearance? Okay, let's go.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that, huh? Yeah.
He never heard it.
Yeah, this producer, Andrew Watt, played it for him in 2021, and he liked it. But up until that point, you gotta understand Ozzy's, you know,
Ozzy's different.
He's a rock star. He's probably not sober for years at a time.
Not,
you know?
I don't want. He's between rock star and the Addams family.
Yeah,
like Ozzy was one of the first known weirdos.
Yeah,
like
biting the heads off of bats and drinking urine
and then
off
his
the
whole
floor.
family had black hair and black nails, and
yeah, it was,
I'm just so happy he cleared it.
Yeah.
And when my other homeboy cleared to take it to the house sample,
yeah,
and KC them cleared that, I'm like, oh shit,
yep,
we got ourselves something. Because what's crazy, because the Miami music scene has always been based on, we would take old records and we would sample them and make records and make like mixtape songs, and then our dance craze come from all those records.
Case in point, 2 Live Crew. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, the fact that they cleared it, the fact that Trick Daddy got to put that sample into Let's Go, which is one of his top tracks and one of my top party tracks. So just to bring that all together. So 75 of you folks watching in here, thank you so very much. I'm gonna glaze over because Ubisoft is gonna Ubisoft,
Is this an out of season April Fool's joke?
Ubisoft is turning into Blizzard. Ubisoft claims microtransactions in single-player games make the experience more fun as the audience collectively face palms. And this is coming from Marvin Montanaro over on that Park Place. So Ubisoft execs, they keep putting their foot in their mouth, So in a move that has reignited long simmering frustrations among gamers, Ubisoft recently doubled down on its controversial monetization strategies. In their latest annual report, the company boldly claimed that microtransactions in premium single-player games enhance the player experience, making it more fun by offering optional ways to personalize avatars or progress more quickly.
I think their execs got into Ozzy's old drugs.
It seems like everybody wants a piece of that Fortnite.
Yes. And I can't stand Fortnite. Sorry, not sorry. I can't. Because it seemed like there was a skin out, new groups of skins, and then the shop refreshes or something like that. Mm-hmm. Every 3 days or something.
Well, it's even like they have a season, right? They bring out different. Like now, I think they're doing this whole superhero thing because of Superman, and so yeah, a lot of games are getting into that, and I think it's just they're capitalizing because they see that it's making them money, so they're trying to push it onto those games, but they forget that the fans of those games don't want that. That they want the freedom of doing it. It's all about that RMR now, like how much they can reoccurring monthly revenue, right? It's how much they can keep draining from the fans, and the fans are starting to wake up and have enough.
You used to play Call of Duty, right?
Yes.
And the seasons used to be, okay, you didn't pay for them, you just did things. And that was it.
You had to buy the maps back then, right?
Buy the maps, but they lasted a couple, and did it, and but the game, it wasn't released every year. It was every other year, I think it was. It used to be the refresh cycle. But it was every 2 years.
Yeah.
Going back. And then it came every year. And then, the seasons came out. Oh, you want these skins. You no longer locked it for doing single player missions. Oh, you want to look like Ghost this thing? We gave you the skin last year for nothing, but now you got to pay for it.
Right.
Screw that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I left playing Call of Duty after years of it just because pay to win after a while. And those animated skins where you shoot somebody and they turn into a joint, turn into a smush, a skeleton. It was like, okay, that was kind of fun, but you want $20 for that? What?
It's crazy. And to that point, we're just saying they actually brought out a feature now in your settings that you can turn off the animation so it doesn't annoy you.
Oh, it only took them how long?
Exactly. Exactly.
Sorry, ain't going back.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like this after not actively being in the gaming sphere. I say actively because I was buying video games, but they were not for me. They were for either Camera Girl or they were for my nephews, but I wasn't actively gaming. So now that I've gotten back into it, this whole thing with microtransactions, I'm like, this is the darn devil. You know, and I'm just like, why do I have to pay for this? Why should I have to pay for that? Okay, I want this cool little edition. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it. Guess what? You want this DLC? Guess what? You're gonna have to pay for it. It's like, wait a minute, I already paid for the base game. So why should I have to pay this extra money for this extra thing where you get more things? But I don't really need the more things. But if you want to win the contest that they have, you have to get the DLC with the more things in order to make your entries look better. I'm just like, this is to the point where people will just say, you know what, screw it. We're not gonna spend money on it anymore. Collectively, we gamers used to be okay with microtransactions as long as they were just skins. But when they started to add game-changing equipment, they went too far. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's the thing.
Certain weapons and stuff like that to give them.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to pay extra for my rocket launcher. I should not have to. I will grind for it. Okay. I'll do that. But you know, why should I have to pay for it? Mr. Milktoast says it's not enough to pay through the nose for a game, but we're not allowed to own it either. And that's the
100%.
other thing. And this is something that I've noticed even in the IT game. There used to be a time when games would get distributed, you know, like on disc. Then I guess people were able to download it from a server, but the game itself was complete when you got it. Now that there's software as a service, it's like, yeah, we don't need to fix that right now. We can fix that in like 2-3 weeks, 5 months, whatever, when we decide to roll it out.
It's crazy because even now you buy the physical game, the disc,
Mhm.
it's still not yours because you still need internet, you still need Game Pass or whatever to activate the game and play online. Or to even play the game. You can't even play storylines sometimes because you still need an internet connection.
Yeah. As a matter of
crazy.
fact, that's what Neon from Clownfish TV was saying. That I think the power had gone out and he tried to get back online, I think with one of his PlayStation games. And because he didn't have an internet connection, he couldn't play the actual disc. It's like, okay, no internet, no worries. Just put the thing in there and play it like we used to play it offline. Wouldn't let him do it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't let him do it. I'm like, screw that. Pay $80 base game, pay $130 deluxe version, and just $20 more, you can get the DLC. Oh, wait, if you want skin, that'll be $10. The joys of gaming.
Jeez.
Yeah. I admit I paid $60 for the deluxe version of Stellar Blade. I'm like, $60. It's not too bad. Same thing I did for Hogwarts Legacy. But I've seen some games for like over $100. I'm like, what is it going to do? Is Jason Momoa going to come to my house and play with me?
Oh, we never get you on a stream again.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Leave the house.
You wouldn't hear from her.
You'd hear Jason Momoa going, "Help me. Help me."
He has whipping my ass. Anyway.
Let me out.
I tell you. Oh, I forgot. If you want custom audio enhancements, that'll be $40. Yeah, this all
Jeez.
Yes,
You're on nickel and
that's so
diming.
true.
Damn.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Yes. It is crazy how much stuff they want you
Enhance
to
audio.
pay extra for.
So you can hear them creeping up on you more. Yeah.
No, we don't. Yeah, now we don't own the game, but they keep upping the rent. Yes. And this is true. We're all alpha testers. Yes. You are.
So how many times have they brought out games that are not even finished yet?
Nope.
I lost count, man.
Nope. Case in point, I'll bring this up. Infinity Nikki, y'all know I rage quit that for a while because they pushed out an update. Not only did they retcon the lore, but I couldn't even invoke the freaking game. It kept booting to a black screen.
They do that on phone games too. It's stupid.
I mean, there was like nothing. I'm like, where's the launch thing? No, it wouldn't even work. I couldn't play the game for like a month because of that. Didn't hear anything from customer service or anything. I'm just like, screw that. Like, well, okay, granted the game was free. Granted, there's a lot of microtransactions in it. I mostly hustle in that game, but it's just like, even for the little bit of stuff that I paid for, the fact that I can't even boot the game up is ridiculous. And yes, it was Windows 11's fault, but you should have figured that out before you pushed it.
Everything's Windows 11's fault.
Mm-hmm. I hope
everything's Microsoft's fault. You know
this,
that.
This is what I got. This is what I got recently, and I'm digging it.
See, this, and I tried to explain it as why in the Minecraft movie, Jason Momoa's character lost his mind when he found out it was this old school Atari in a storage unit.
Oh my gosh.
Stuff like that. Yeah. Hey, Phoenix Knight. Good to see you. Good to see you.
You know what doesn't charge me nothing or ask me to do anything, but maybe every 3 months change strings to play it and keep me occupied? Guitars.
Yep.
I'm wondering, do you think it's a possibility that a group of people, that have left these big gaming companies will come together and create their own and go more of a retro route, where it's hard copy and you have the option of online, but you don't have to be online to play the games? Wondering if maybe that could be on scene, because I feel like it would take off right now, considering all the drama going on in the gaming industry.
Honestly, the only way to think that would happen is if we started having hard borders where countries wouldn't allow other countries to play cross streams or IPs and stuff like that, and it was segregated to zones like that, where that's the only way I can see that coming back. It's just too much money.
It's like region blocked.
Yeah. It's too much money. They don't want to give it up. The developers they won't make enough to come out with something like that with a broad enough audience. Oh, is this made for our region? I can see them pulling that type of crap.
Yeah, that's one thing that I want to say killed gaming. Like I'm sure it helped for people, the consumer, but cross-platform gaming. You have Steam that you can play everything from PlayStation, from Microsoft games to old games.
That's what my son has. He's got Steam.
Steam was just PC games.
Yeah, and now it's
when the Steam Deck came out. I've had a Steam account going back from the beginning. Blizzard account when Blizzard was cool.
Yeah,
StarCraft and Warcraft. Yeah,
StarCraft, Warcraft. I got Warcraft 3 collector's box up there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, got War Pig up there from StarCraft. It's just games. I've watched it go down. I remember when I'm dating myself there. Quake. Remember when Hexen first came out? Those old first person shooters, Hexen like that. They weren't multiplayer. They were single. Then Quake 3 was it? Or Quake 2 when he got really multiplayer. Quake 3 Team Arena was it? Half-Life 2. Yeah, and all that started coming, and then the original Call of Duty, Day of Defeat, which was a Half-Life 2 mod or Half-Life mod that we used to play that was multiplayer, was based on World War II, and you didn't have to buy nothing after you bought that mod, and you played the game, and they got bought out by Valve, and it changed quick.
Yeah, CJ, you're right about Schedule 1. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't start playing it, but I said, yeah, I see it. No region lock. Good fair price is pretty okay. Yeah, that'll work like that. Even Expedition 33. The way that game
I haven't tasted that yet.
Yeah.
My son introduced that to me, and I saw like just a snippet of the intro, And now I have this very weird urge to know what happens at the end, like a freaking movie.
Yeah, it's crazy how
Like,
some of these game storylines
thinking.
are so amazing. Yeah.
They're nuts. And even better is the fact that the people who created that game used to work for Ubisoft.
Well, remember the people who back when Ubisoft did Black Flag?
Yeah.
And they did the other Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah.
They were absolutely good.
Assassin's
The original
Black Flag.
Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege. That game's still around, but it's nothing like it was in the beginning.
But now
Black Flag was
It's
what
like-
hooked me onto Assassin's Creed.
Mhm.
Not even the first
got
one.
it on I still got it on his computer. I can play it and fire it up.
I think right now, because just the software architecture has changed, it makes it easier to push out this like half-baked stuff and just say, yeah, we'll fix it. Really, honestly, we'll fix it. We'll spin around on it for about 3 weeks, and then maybe we'll push it out that sorry, it was working before, it's not working out. You're gonna have to wait for that.
There was a major release. I'm trying to remember what game it was. They released it on disc and it had a big bug in it. And they had to actually, it was one of the first ones that actually went and they had to push a live update. You had to install it. It's a first person shooter. And it almost tanked them.
Oh,
I think it was. Well, I think it wasn't Unreal, but it was a big one. And this was going back a while. This is when PC Gamer was still going. You still got the discs in the game in the magazines.
Wow,
I'm talking. It's a while. I remember that.
Well, Ubisoft, you keep on Ubisoft it, because eventually people are going to start saying this every time you open your
Is
mouth.
this an out of season April Fool's joke?
Yeah, exactly.
My son tells me, he's like, Mom, we just don't talk about Ubisoft. Like, we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about
It sucks. They had a huge office here in Montreal. They were like huge. It's so sad that they messed up their reputation and closed a bunch of jobs. Yeah.
I call them movies shat their pants.
They used to have some bangers, and I'm like, wait, this is not the company that I remember. But anyway, we're gonna have a little semi-commercial break before we start talking about Kevin Feige. So enjoy this from Devin Clark Comedy over there on Instagram. If I can actually start the
Blvd's nerves. Damn it, Blvd, stop leaving Daywalker turds in the toilet. And go to CVS and get me some hemorrhoid cream for my legs. Meanwhile, this guy was on his way to an Arby's warehouse raid with Tracy Lords. So it's gonna be raining Arby's sauce at this raid? It sure is. He loved him some Arby's. When they got there, Tracy disappeared. Nobody would dance with him. Then it started raining blood. Hey, this isn't Arby's sauce. Where's the meats? You are the meats. It was a setup. He was surrounded by blood-sucking vampires. Only thing worse than this would be an actual Arby's raid. He was about to get murdered when Blvd showed up. The vampires backed off. Oh, no, it's the Daywalker. I like his coat. Shut up. Hey, what's his last name? I don't know. Rodriguez?
Blvd Rodriguez! Perfect.
Where the hell did you find that? That's awesome.
That is so
I
good.
found this on Instagram. Devin Clark Comedy. I'll put a link to it in the description box.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Of the video. This is the same guy who did the one that I showed last week about Kirk.
Okay.
And it's an Kirk and Fellatio 5, the Star Trek one. Yeah. Same guy. So I'll drop the link in the description box to that. He's got, oh my gosh, he has got like, so I could just look at his feed on Instagram and just laugh for freaking days. Well, speaking of funny, haha. I'll let this play a little bit.
Marvel fans, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. This movie wouldn't exist if it weren't for you. Can't wait to share it with you. I hope you love it. I hope you feel all the love because we feel your love, and enjoy. Thank you.
sound like it was killing him to actually say that. Remember, he called half the country racist pretty much, and now he's kissing our ass.
I'm refraining.
Don't refrain. It's the Spice Lounge.
Yes, you had.
My mama said if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. But
all I can say is this guy looks like he'd rather have the giant in his freaking hand than that microphone being nice to people. Freaking
the one that lit up.
Little
when he was licking.
Looking
That
mother
one?
effer mustache.
That one is licking. You know,
yeah. He's a great actor. I can't take that. He's a good actor. But I just don't know, man.
He looks like a cuck.
I just find the way he acts around women and all these press tours.
That I can't believe they let him get away with that.
Very cringy.
The whole I don't know. I understand he's anxiety and it's a coping mechanism. Hell, man, I want a coping mechanism too. You know, anybody can say that. I just don't know. I find it a little bit creepy. I'm just a little bit Pedro Pascal'd out, to be honest with you. He's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. We've had times where we had Arnold Schwarzenegger in a bunch of movies, Sylvester Stallone as well, but you didn't have that type of behavior on red carpets where you're looking at that going,
And I've never seen that at all on a red carpet, and it's kind of just like they're just letting him get away with that type of behavior, which is extremely disrespectful. But Guy Scar, like you said, it's like he's a good actor, but he
doesn't excuse other things. Yeah,
exactly. It doesn't excuse that, and he's going to wind up doing that to the wrong person, and it's not.
Yep, I'm waiting for that.
So what I'm saying is, if you're a good actor, you're that good, and you're on that caliber, can't you just act your way through that just for a couple minutes to get through the red carpet so you don't look like you're friggin' wuss?
Yeah, and
you're
that's another thing
on that
too.
caliber. You can't go, okay, I'm in this role. Let me get through this, and then go flip out backstage when nobody sees your ass.
They can't.
That's a good point. Really good.
You would think
you're
so.
A clean wire.
Knowing what I do, especially living in the land of the crazies, which of course is Los Angeles, you get these red carpet premieres and everything. It's the biggest, I don't know. It's like they don't know what to say unless their manager tells them, or their handler tells them. Then you got Disney telling them what to do. And for a lot of them, common sense is not common sense at all.
They don't know how to be their own person, and they don't know how to have their own opinion because they're either in constant character, which intrudes on them actually knowing who they are. And then on the other side, so many of the corporate stuff is speaking for them.
So, Erica, what you're saying is, if they go into the bathroom and there's a roll of toilet paper on the left and a roll of sandpaper on the right, they won't know which one to pick unless they're told how to do it.
No, that's
too late.
I'm not going to say what actor it was, but he was at like a red carpet event or something like that. And I swear it's just like he couldn't put a coherent sentence together, and his manager had to go and calm him the frick down. I've never seen anything.
But yet they're actors, and this is what they do for a living is act.
Yes.
But I guess when they're not in an actual character role with the camera rolling, they just don't know how to be them with a camera in front of them.
Case in point.
Is there a name for that? Is there like some kind of psychological thing with actors? I feel like there's names for this stuff.
Some of it is
I'm sure there's a name for it.
Some of it is narcissism. Okay, Lorena True Hollywood.
I mean, other than that,
so I used to date this one actor. I dated a couple of them. It's kind of stupid. When I was in LA, right? And we went to this restaurant. Okay, but we couldn't go to the restaurant in Burbank. We couldn't go there. We had to go to a specific one because he wanted to be seen by casting agents. And I swear, why are you holding my shoe? I thought you were being good.
I need some
Mama, I just want to love on you, Mama.
another hit, Mama.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Enjoy.
He's like, you're not paying attention to me.
You're my weed person. I feel like
They
I'm
do that.
playing Cypress
Your
Hill in
phone,
the
man.
We did a clip of the
Dr. Green Thumb.
Scooby-Doo banning all the smoke coming out. Just for Professor.
God.
Cheech and
Oh.
Chong.
Oh, double A, let me hit you up with this. Thank you so much for bringing that. Let's see, what do we got? We'll give you this.
And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down. And then Bob Iger is all like,
Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Says there's something heavily odd with Pedro Pascal. Yeah, to get back to the story that I was talking about, it's like he would order stuff like he was reading a script. I'm like, can you be normal? It's like normal's boring. Ugh. I was like,
I shall take the extra fries with my smoothie.
Work.
That's how the guy who played for Duff. The Duff dude.
I'm just watching this. I'm just like, you've got to be freaking kidding me with this. You're out there and you're not on. And this is for some actors, they're very, very cool. Usually if the camera's not on, they're just like, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that. And they can just be their own person. But for some of them, when they don't have their own identity and all their identity is in acting, that's just what they'll do. And I'm like, I cannot handle freaking people like that. And then we ran into another actor at the restaurant, and I was like talking to him like a real person. And don't you know, well, he was my ex-boyfriend eventually. Got jealous. I'm like, he can actually talk like a real person. How come you can't talk like a real person? And that's when the fight started. Anyway,
you're leaving us on a cliffhanger.
I know, right?
I know.
Tune in next week for part B.
I will have to have a Lorena's True Hollywood and Convention Stories stream because statute of limitations is passed to protect the guilty, so I can start talking eventually.
Nice.
Yes, he is. He is. He is. Cat, pay attention to me. Yeah, he was fine. He was fine for the longest time and then decided, hey, what you doing? But let's get to Kevin Feige here. First of all, 77 of you folks watching between YouTube and X. I sure do appreciate that. Kevin Feige on fixing superhero fatigue and how James Gunn gave Marvel props for Superman. Now, really not worth reading this whole article. Basically, Kevin Feige is saying again, there's no superhero fatigue. And guess what? The new Superman movie proves it. Well, I'll ask this question to the panel. Do you believe that there is superhero fatigue?
Yes. If there weren't, then why are all the other superhero movies, not faring out well? And the only reason why Superman, I think, is doing so well is because there hasn't been a Superman movie in how long? So people are just curious. It's a curious watch. Hell, I'll admit I'm curious to watch it. I'm just too damn lazy to go buy a ticket and sit my ass down for 2 hours and watch a freaking movie.
I hear you, Erica. But I think it's not so much superhero fatigue, it's shitty story fatigue.
Oh, there's that too.
Where they're just picking characters that we don't really care about and coming out with movies with them. And not only that, Marvel's a victim of their own success, where they were the powerhouse. You would see that Marvel sign come out and you would see it would guarantee you $1 billion in the box office.
Yep. Just like that Disney logo.
Yeah, like back in the day. But now the thing is that all these movies that they did, like Phase 5 was their worst phase, where they actually lost an enormous amount of money. So they're praying on this Phase 6. And we're getting Fantastic Four to start off that phase to see if they can rebound from it. But I think that as me, Lorena knows this from the very beginning. I was always a defender and always an optimist of hope. But right now, I'm like, my excitement for Fantastic Four is very minimal. It's like, okay, all right, because there's nothing that they did to lead up to anything. And you can see their desperation in it because look at all these trailers that they're bringing out for Fantastic Four.
Gosh, yes.
And I believe they dropped, I haven't seen it, but correct me if I'm wrong. They dropped a 5-minute trailer and it's the 5 minute. Is it the 5 first minutes of the movie that they dropped?
Oh, God.
I don't know. I heard that they dropped something recently and it was 5 minutes long. So I'm wondering if it's the first 5
long
minutes.
trailer.
Yeah. So I just have a feeling that they're in panic mode because.
Ooh, wait a
minute.
Right?
Am I right?
Guys,
Is it the first 5?
I think you did it right. Hold on.
I think Fletch shared it on X, but I didn't have a chance to watch it. So yeah,
okay, I grabbed this from somebody.
So there is a slight fatigue, but I think it's more fatigue that we're getting stuff that is just not connected and the story is not great.
Yeah, I haven't. I have usually when there was a Marvel movie that would come out, I would have bought my ticket like weeks ago, and you just barely got one in time because the whole theater was packed. So you had to either sit all the way in the front or all the way in the back. But with this Fantastic Four movie, I'm just like, I'll see it to review it, but it's like a chore instead of, being excited to go and watch it. My favorite one is always going to be the one with Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, and Michael Chiklis in it. And I'm forgetting the guy who played Mr. Fantastic, but I enjoyed that one. Guilty pleasure. I enjoyed that. Rise of the Silver Surfer. I freaking loved that one. This I cannot get hyped for.
What your favorite superhero movie is?
It premieres on Thursday.
Barbarian.
Yeah, premieres on Thursday. So let's see. I'll look at this for a little bit.
Marvel Studios will stream that for free on YouTube. This evening, they actually put it on Disney Plus, where you had to be a subscriber because at the end of streaming.
Hang on.
You're gonna
I'm gonna pull up Disney Plus. Hang on. I haven't canceled it yet. I'm about to, but I'm gonna see if this is truly. Let's see. What we got here? World premiere, first 4 steps, a special. This 5 minutes? 6 minutes. Okay, I might get copyright claim for this, but I really don't care.
And of course, I won't be able to hear the freaking audio because
it won't let you.
It's hit or miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to a very special event.
So I'm probably going to be fading the audio out a little bit.
Now, your host for the evening, Ted Gilbert.
Now, I did see this
Folks, we all know
in the theater trailer.
4 brave astronauts head up into space, encounter a bit of cosmic turbulence, and come back forever changed. Not just the molecules of their bodies, but also their place in our hearts. And now, a look back.
This is Excelsior Launch Control, T-minus 3 hours, 42 minutes, 19 seconds.
4 years ago, man and woman conquered the last frontier as we know it.
Okay, I've seen parts of this in the theater
trailer.
Yeah. So this doesn't look new. We've seen this part before.
Everybody sound off. Check.
It's like they're trying to go for the right stuff feeling.
Very single.
At least the background looks believable.
Just for luck.
Yeah, true. We'll say that.
However, Dr. Richard's expedition encountered an unforeseen event. to change not only the lives of these courageous individuals,
Go for launch. Go for launch.
but also the course of our history.
Hmm.
It must be the cosmic rays.
Obviously, while we were in space, due to errors on my part, we encountered a cosmic storm that altered our DNA. We came back with anomalies.
Why did that look like the space shuttle?
I was just thinking the same damn
Thank
thing.
you. Why does that look just like? Okay, granted, the Apollo program, they would drop the capsule, out in, out in the Atlantic off the coast of Kennedy Space Center and go pick it up. This looks like the same thing, but instead of the capsule,
Discovery,
it looks like the Discovery.
Yeah. But again, it's a different different world, right? So who knows what they invented?
Well, yeah, in that world,
for building, yeah.
Well, yeah.
If you want to get technical about it,
I guess it's nerds like us who are like, why does that look like the space shuttle?
Yeah.
Okay. I just saw that. I'm just like, am I seeing things? Okay, no. That's what they did. That's what they did.
when you think of it, when you seen the launch pad back in the other thing you're looking at, and the other equipment,
Did it? The
when
cars.
the DeLorean takes off.
Oh, okay. Oh, that looked like a bug man. Okay, well, I hadn't seen this before. Him actively stretching. I did see a snippet of it in the trailer, but not this much.
Versus Fantastic Four.
Equation not only confirms alternate dimensions.
Okay, this drives my eyes nuts because I want to start solving stuff. Because I see all the equations on the
they're all wrong.
Exist on different dimensional planes.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that would
Who
be me.
wants to see a big explosion?
Me! I'm sorry. I was that kind of kid. We want to see stuff blow up. Use some magnesium so we'll get blinded.
Very best of us. They are the Fantastic Four.
Well, they've got the clothes right for the era.
We love you. Thank you. Thank you, Fantastic Four.
And we love you.
Let's hear it for Reed, Sue, Johnny, and Ben.
It's like, yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like an Ed Sullivan feel.
I
Yeah.
herald his beginning. I herald your end.
Alabama.
I herald Galactus.
I was like, who's Harold?
Hmm?
I was like, who's Harold?
Yeah.
He brings sandwiches and coffee.
I'm still thinking Batmobile when I see the back of that one. It's not the Fantastic-mobile from the comic, but people just throw me off.
No. What time is it, Ben? No, Johnny. Say it. I don't wanna. Say it.
Is this supposed to serve as some kind of prequel to like another Fantastic Four?
It hasn't been confirmed, but I believe there will be a Fantastic Four too. From what they've said on red carpets and stuff, there's a very high possibility.
So this is the very first Fantastic Four movie
in the MCU.
made?
In the MCU,
yeah, in the MCU.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've
There was
had
other.
My brain.
This is the fourth, Fantastic Four movies. This is actually the fourth one.
Yeah.
If you, even the one that they never put out into theater, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there are other Fantastic Four movies.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
The ones Reina said earlier.
Okay.
Or came out with Fox, and then they came out with another one that before the Fox ones, they had to produce a movie in order to keep the rights, and which never came to people.
Oh, okay. It's a whole studio weird thing where you got the Sony version of Spider-Man, and you got Disney, is it, versions of Spider-Man. This is why I cannot get into any of this. There's
Well,
no
yeah.
cohesiveness. Like, I get so lost. It's just, I don't understand how people even, unless you've been following it from the very beginning, which was in what
Right.
year?
In the 90s, 2000s.
Yeah, I was
Right.
I was a rebellious high school teenager in the 90s. I gave two shits about this kind of stuff. I was so wrapped up in rebellion and my boyfriend, like, you know.
It was
And there I
pretty
was
much,
reading comic books.
yeah, and I was
Nope,
trying
I
not
wasn't.
I was trying not to let people see that I read comic books because I was a cheerleader. I wasn't supposed to do
No,
that.
I liked going out drinking and partying
Oh,
and being out with my friends.
I read comics. I played video games. I did weird, stupid shit. I embraced it all.
All I had was an NES and no cable, so it's probably why I went out. I went out to go. I'd rather be out with my friends than at home with the 20th century technology that we had. Not even barely.
Hey, NES was cool.
It
yeah,
was.
it was. That's like
Yeah, it
when
was.
kids. I know.
I take one now sometimes when you're bored.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Well,
Sega came on scene.
Sega. Yeah.
I never caved to Sega.
I had one.
I
I
had
sold it.
One.
But that
don't
still
need
wasn't
it.
enough. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it was just the area where I grew up, you know, it was just different. I
think it's just,
I
it's
don't know.
different.
Different for everybody.
Yeah, it is. Some people are into other things. Some people got into it a little bit later on.
Yep.
The MCU made it quote unquote cool, like nerd stuff, which the first Iron Man movie, of course, that was dope. But eventually you could see that that's what they were doing. They put together this new era of Marvel, which it doesn't help that they started putting a bunch of stuff on Disney Plus. That's kind of what Kevin Feige talks about in this. So there's two things that I want to bring to your attention. This one, Kang wasn't big enough. Marvel already planning Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom pivot before Jonathan Majors' departure, Kevin Feige claims. Kevin Feige has discussed Marvel's decision to replace Kang as the main villain of Avengers Doomsday and said talks with the MCU legend Robert Downey Jr. to play Doctor Doom had begun before the departure of Jonathan Majors. How many of y'all believe that?
I don't believe that for 1 second.
I went to
This
ADD land. What?
This was all that when they were waiting on that verdict, all this was going on. Okay, how do we pivot now? That's when I think that's why they didn't fire him right away. But during that time they were waiting, they were saying, how can we fix this? Because remember, he got great. He was amazing in Loki, and the fans loved him in Loki, and they were writing that, fandom. Okay, we're going to give him his movie. He's going to be the big bad, right? I believe that's what he even said. He's the next big bad.
Yeah, that's how they set it up. That's what we thought, we were going to get. And then when all that started popping off about, Jonathan Majors, Disney had radio silence. They weren't saying anything hardly at all. So it's like, you can't get me to believe that this dude that you built up, again, for being in Loki, and then in Quantumania, building his character up, leaving a cliffhanger, the post-credit scene with exactly what was, what presumably was going to happen when you had all the Kangs together. It's like, don't tell me you just set that up and said you're not going to use it. I don't believe that for one particular minute.
They pulled a giant fooled you.
It's like we're gonna blank your mind, on this. But apparently this was during a roundtable interview attended by the Hollywood Reporter. So it looks like this was closed to the press. Kevin said Marvel's pivot away from Kang had started before what had happened to the actor happened, referencing Majors' legal troubles that ultimately saw him convicted of assault in December 2023 and dropped by Marvel. How come he couldn't say Jonathan Majors? Why does he have to say what had happened to the actor happened?
Maybe there's a gag on that, bringing up his name.
Do they mention his name at all further before that?
No.
Hmm.
No. Without referencing Majors by name, Feige said that the actor's departure had not been the sole catalyst for the series' creative changes. Instead, conversations to bring back Iron Man star Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom had begun before the public release of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, a disappointing entry in the franchise that was largely Kang focused. Maybe this is why Marvel is not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. They pulled out this year.
Were they even there last year? I don't think so.
I think they were there last year.
Or the year before that. There was 2 years. I guess this the second year that I hear they're not going to be there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, Erica, we have a friend going to that.
Going to what?
We have a friend going to that Comic-Con.
San Diego
The one
Comic-Con.
in Tampa?
No, San Diego.
San Diego.
Who?
Noah.
What?
Yep.
I haven't heard from him in a hot minute.
Wow.
If you're listening, listening, I outed you, Noah. Sorry.
It was a secret, Tom. Damn it.
I don't know if it's he might have gotten directives from legal. I don't know. But to me, that seems crazy. Well, not like they disrespected him enough, to just drop him. But also, let's think they did the same thing to Johnny Depp. Just on an accusation. Nothing was proven. Just on an accusation.
Johnny Depp, they dropped him fast.
I think Dior was the only company that didn't drop him. So yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what Kevin Feige is saying. I noticed he's been a lot more verbal since the Superman movie came out. I don't believe him. I think this is just them trying to get people excited about the Secret Wars movies, which I am not excited for at all, especially since they're going to be rolling Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart out of the old folks' home to make them film a movie. They're just putting everybody in it, and it makes
Doomsday.
Yeah, in Doomsday. I'm just like I'm not impressed. And this is coming from somebody who, again, I've read the comics, watched the cartoons, watched the movies, and there's a vast difference between, like, say, how Avengers Infinity War made me feel at the end and these new movies make. So that's what Kevin said about that. He also said, and Variety captured this one, Marvel plans to recast the X-Men and eventually Tony Stark after Avengers Secret Wars, but reboot is a scary word, says Kevin Feige.
We've been talking about this ever since they announced Secret Wars, that this is going to be the possibility that they're going to completely relaunch the whole universe again because of the age of certain characters or actors. And they're going to recast everybody. And I know a lot of people of the recast T'Challa thing are really upset when they hear that. Oh, they're going to recast everybody, and we still didn't get a T'Challa back in this universe, right? We don't know. I think we still might get one, and not the T'Challa child, not actually T'Challa.
They're not. Yeah, they're not saying if they're gonna bring the bastard child of T'Challa back. I don't know.
So this is something that, in order to keep the stories going and stories fresh, they're gonna have to do it. It's a reboot, no matter what you want to paint it, multiversal or different, different worlds or whatever. It's a reboot, no matter what how you're gonna paint it. They're gonna reboot these whole characters again, and they have to. And in order to, now that they have a lot of the majority rights for many of these characters, that's something that they can do. And we're gonna get an Infinity War 2.1, you know, with the actual characters more to the comics, maybe. Who knows? The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, but this is something we've talked a lot about on my channel with Danny and all that. We were saying that once Secret Wars comes, we were saying that's where everything's they're gonna use Secret Wars as the next stepping stone to reboot and bring us back Iron Man and whoever they want to bring back.
To reboot all the Marvel, like everything Marvel, or
it's not necessarily going to be, it's going to be a whole different world, right? Different universe and stuff like that. They're going to just use that. And yeah, it's going to be different Iron Man. You know, it's not going to be Chris Evans. It's not going to be Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. It's going to be other people. They're going to completely come up with other actors taking on these roles.
So rebooting for like a new generation, basically, because these actors are aging out of the roles.
Correct.
See, I don't find any problem with that, because I mean, the characters, they are specific to, like, you know, age and attracting age groups too. So I mean, that's just kind of like, it's just a natural progression of life anyways.
Yeah. But I think if they're going to do that, they have to take a break. Kind of like DC did. Give it a break. Come back fresh. That's why we're not hearing much about X-Men. Like, I think the X-Men, they're gonna bring out a movie, but that's their ace in their sleeve, and they need to be very careful with that, because there's a strong fan base for X-Men.
Yeah.
And if anything's gonna launch them back, like myself, I would, like, once Secret Wars is done, you know, introduce X-Men or more mutant characters there, and wait a year, 2 years, and start the X-Men universe. I think that would be the smartest thing to do, to give us a break of what we just got.
Yeah, because it between the stuff that they push on Disney Plus, and then the fact that you have to watch those in order to figure out what the heck is going on in these new films. I think you're absolutely right. It doesn't bother me that they're going to reboot, but it just does bother me quality wise of what that reboot is going to be. So I agree with you. There needs to not be any MCU movies for a while. Completely.
I wouldn't mind a break, because I mean, then they could, people like me, I guess called normies, you know, maybe there'd be a chance of bringing us into the fold as fans.
Yeah.
But it's just so convoluted for me anyways. I just can't, like, it's like a big jumbled knot, like a ball of yarn to me.
And it didn't used to be that way. It used to be they dropped a MCU movie, like, say, every 2 years or so. Like, for example, when I went to go see Infinity War, because I didn't really watch the Civil War Avengers films, because I'm just like, went to the comics. Why should I watch that? So, like with Infinity War, I couldn't figure out why everybody was cheering that Captain America picked up Thor's hammer. But I did figure out that the fact that they did that, and people and all the fanboys in the audiences were losing their darn minds and peeing their pants, it must be something important. So I asked somebody, I'm like, okay, why was everybody excited about that? He's like, oh, you got to watch Age of Ultron. I'm like, man, I skipped that darn movie. But I was able to go home, watch Age of Ultron. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I didn't have to watch several episodes of a Disney Plus Marvel show. I just watched Age of Ultron for 2 hours, and oh, okay, I get it. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
But they need
that makes sense, you know, having to watch, you know, if you skipped a movie in a line of movies, but to have to deviate from a movie line of movies
for sure
to go to a TV show.
Yes.
And then it just goes scribble scrabble from there for me.
That was my biggest beef, because I did not watch all of Loki, because I watched one episode and I was done. So when I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm like, TVA, why are they bringing this in here? this is going to confuse people. What? But yeah, just to again to agree with Guy Scar, X-Men is definitely the one that you do not want to F up.
I remember X-Men in the 90s. I liked that movie. I thought it was really good, the one with Halle Berry. And we watched it, I think we saw it in the theater. And that's pretty much my only date with
She looked good in that movie.
superheroes.
She really did. I was waiting for that because Storm was one of my favorite characters in
Yeah,
X-Men.
I loved her
Read
character.
the comic books for her, watch, the cartoon, for her. And when the 90s X-Men came out, that was like a big,
that was
a big
it.
deal.
Amazing.
They cannot F that up. No. So if they need to take a break for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, do it. Because not only does the huge fan base know about X-Men, but they're actually pretty popular in Marvel. So even like normies would know,
Yeah, like me. Yeah. I liked the 90s movie. And if people at least watch the 90s movie, and
if you
I
don't,
would like to see what happens more in their, in their story. But now I'm also kind of scared because I hear all you guys talking in all these different channels, and I'm like, will it be good? Will it be worthy?
That remains to be seen.
It's like I said, don't let myself or anybody that's ever on my panel influence go watch it for yourself. Like when you make your own time to see it, but watch it for yourself and come up with your own judgment, because
But you guys have so much context though.
Yeah.
I don't have all that context that you guys do. Like Lorena, you read the comics and cartoons. Like you go deep into the weeds. I am nowhere not on the map.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy something.
Correct.
Yeah, it's like if the story is good, you can enjoy it. It's kind of like case in point. Okay, the Justice League. I hated that freaking movie, even though, like, I DC normie. Okay, and I watched that, and I didn't know who these people were. As a normie, I did not know who these characters were. Wonder Woman didn't seem like Wonder Woman. Batman didn't seem like Batman. Superman sure as heck does not seem like Superman. And that ticked me off. And that turned me off. But if you write a halfway decent story like the new Superman movie is, even as a normie, you can enjoy it for what it is, especially at the crux of it, whether you've read the comics or you've never picked one up, whatsoever. And Fox used to have some bangers of Marvel movies that were coming out, and then Disney took them over, and it's just like it all went to crap. So we'll see what happens.
Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Oh man, that drained me. Days of Future Past. Oh. Well, the last part when it comes to Kevin Feige, and I really want to bring this up because most of you guys saw Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Okay. How did the audience react when Wesley Snipes came out?
Lost their mind.
As Blade.
Lost their mind. And I haven't heard applause like that since Spider-Man No Way Home.
I'm going to agree with him.
Yep.
I was one of those people that was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. And when he says that line, there will only be one Blade.
Yeah.
Peter lost it.
People freaking lost their minds. Blade is literally the first Marvel movie that came out. And literally saved them, because that movie there's stuff that's used by other movies from scenes like in Blade, like the nightclub techno scene, people killing people. Yeah, they did this in Blade. But Kevin Feige says Blade was a casualty of Marvel's quantity over quality push. Had 4 different scripts. Mahershala Ali is still attached. Who knows? Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige says as he reveals the film will now be set in present day. For those who do not know, the Blade movie has gone through development hell. I don't know how many writers. The first writer that they had a resume you could read through and was going to put Blade's daughter in the movie, I believe.
Yeah,
Got
Blade
rid of her.
was only going to be in it like very little, like tutelage or whatever. Yeah.
We're just like, what are you what are you talking about? And then it went through more writers. And Mahershala Ali made it known he was not happy with what was going on, and just it was not getting off the ground whatsoever. To the point where I think at the Jurassic Park Rebirth movie premiere, somebody asked Mahershala Ali, "What's going on with Blade?" He said, "You would have to ask Kevin Feige."
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said.
Yep. Doesn't seem like a happy dude.
No, because this has been, and especially if you're a Blade fan, all right, it's like, oh, you're gonna make a Blade movie? What do you mean you're gonna make it without Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, they should have had him come back. Like we said that many times. Like, bring back Wesley Snipes, make him Whistler. Have him still part of it. But yeah, I just
they know more than we do.
But again, see, victim of their own success, right? They thought they were going to be able to do whatever the hell they wanted, and we're just going to consume it and show up at the theaters, and they see that that's not happening. Because remember, his voice, Ali's voice, was in Eternals and the end credit scene with the sword. That was him. You don't see him, but that was him.
Okay, because
right?
I only watched 10 minutes of Eternals and I turned it off.
I don't blame you. It was a very long theater experience. Very long. Felt like an eternal. No, but seriously, like it's like it was ridiculous. It was like all these end credit scenes we got with Phase 4 led absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So yeah, my God, are you okay out there?
Are we going to pretend that the live action Blade TV show that aired on Spike TV in the early hundreds didn't happen? Yeah, I only caught a couple of episodes of that. I think Sticky Fingers was in that. Yeah, it was Sticky Fingers. It was Sticky Fingers. Here's how I remember that. Because the conversation that I had with Christopher Judge, who played, Teal'c on Stargate SG-1, it was like years ago. It's like, yeah, I'm coming up with this pilot, and it's a vampire hunter, and this one vampire, like, he's a daywalker because his mother got bit by a vampire when she was pregnant. And I'm like, isn't that Blade? I'm just saying, isn't that Blade? But yeah, I saw a couple episodes. I loved Spike TV when it was on. I did. I watched a lot of Spike TV. Kiss My Grits. Hello, my dear. Since the costumes for Sinners was actually designed for the drafted a Blade movie, you got to be kidding me.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Okay, so all right. So
which Sinners, if you look at the concept of Sinners, right? You could have easily made that into a Blade movie.
Yeah.
He's
right.
He totally could have, but you know what popped in my mind? They basically wasted Ruth Carter's, Marvel did, Ruth Carter's costuming genius. She's won multiple Academy Awards. She did the costuming for Black Panther too as well. So you mean to tell me you wasted an Oscar-winning costume designer's time and just like, no, we're not gonna do that. I mean, Ryan Coogler probably, I guess, got the costumes for pennies on the dollar. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. But those costumes were on point. Era right down to the era. Absolutely. But the fact that it's not for the original draft of Blade movie, yeah, that movie is in development hell. Then I think not too long ago, Feige said no, they're not going to do Blade movie. I think they're just kicking stuff in the wind right now.
I don't believe anything they bring out on slate. I don't believe it.
I don't either. I really don't. It's like I'll believe it when I see it because I'll give you credit if you just do it and put the movie out. They just keep talking about these films. Oh, you're gonna love, Secret Wars. You're gonna love Doomsday. I'm like, stop freaking talking about it.
Yeah. Let the work talk.
Thank you. Exactly. Say what you want to say about Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Rebirth. That movie just came out. Just let it speak for itself. Oh yeah, those are the only ones, Keely.
Mm-hmm. That's up the third one. The third one was a little bit hard to swallow, but yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind of. And yes, the Blade movies and Spawn. I forgot about Spawn.
Oh my gosh, Spawn! Yeah,
Spawn was awesome.
It was.
Our living proof that New Line Cinema could do black superhero movies. Yeah, well, New Line Cinema, New Line was an indie studio. So the stuff like, the Freddy Krueger movies, they were like one of those cutting edge studios where other studios might have thought it was too risky. New Line just did it. I think New Line produced New Jack City. Now that I think about it.
Haven't seen that in years.
Oh my gosh. I need to watch that again. I love that darn movie. Kevin Feige was actually quoted saying, "We didn't want to put a leather outfit on him and have him start killing vampires." So basically, Kevin didn't want Blade to be Blade. Didn't they want to make the Blade movie PG-13? You can't.
Yeah, in the beginning.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't make a vampire movie PG-13. That's Twilight, right?
I was gonna say, wait. Twilight's just crap. Don't even say it's a vampire movie.
Oh no, I don't. That's a tongue in cheek. I don't go for sparkle vampires. I tried to watch Twilight and I'm like, what the heck is this crap?
Erica's laughing there.
Oh, did you like Twilight? I'm sorry.
My daughters watched that movie. I don't know how many times. I read the books. I don't know how many times.
You could tell it was meant for like middle schoolers.
Yeah, it was.
I gravitated more, and I get the book. I had never read the books, but I had friends that were really into the book,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to say were disappointed with the movies. Which is usually how it goes with any book, show, movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. It was cute, I guess in a non-scary way. There were elements of it that I did really, really like that you just don't see in cinema anywhere. And I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole because it gets, it'll take us way off topic.
I tried to watch it. I'm just like, I can't do it. And my god sister, who read all the books, she was so excited. She went to the movie the first time it came out. I asked her, I said, "What did you think?" She's like, "No, I didn't like it. It's not like the books." And she was a huge Twilight fan. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad if they didn't do that. But yeah, I do not believe a word that is coming out of Kevin Feige's mouth right now. It's, talk is cheap. And their track record is crap right now. And like I said, I've never had to drag myself to actually go to a Marvel film. It used to be a given. I went and I saw Iron Man with like folks in my IT department. There was none of us left, I think, except the intern. And well, yeah, they got the short end of the stick. So they had to stay there, but we were not there. We were all across the street at the movie theater, watching Iron Man and pretty much every Marvel, Star Wars.
That was me when Spider-Man came out.
That one.
Maguire, because I was a huge Spider-Man fan. So yeah, as soon as those movies came out, and Iron Man, I didn't go see because I wasn't an Iron Man fan, and I didn't really read his comic books. I wasn't interested. But then when my buddies that were like, like deeper into comics than I was, for multiple characters, they're like, you gotta go and see that movie. And I saw it. I think it was like the last week before they pulled it out of the theater. And I was like, oh my Lord, this is so cool. The music and everything, it was so well done. So well done.
Yeah, daggone it. They were supposed to use a track from Ghostface Killer. But they put the clip of the video in the movie. If they haven't cut the stripper scene out, if you're watching it online, that part where they're on the plane and literally there's a stripper pole in the plane. There's a clip from Ghostface Killer Celebrate that's playing on the screen. Since apparently Robert Downey Jr. wanted to put that track in the film, but he got shot down about it. But he liked the track so much that that's what they wound up doing. So you can see Ghostface Killer from Ghostface Killer from Wu-Tang Clan. You'll actually see them in the Iron Man movie. Yep. Yep. You'll actually see them. Kiss My Grit says, how much y'all want to bet Kevin Feige despised Ryan Reynolds for bringing back Wesley Snipes because his cameo basically killed all of Kevin's plans for Blade, given the audience reception for Wesley. Yes, this I believe. Because like Guy Scar said, and I went to go see No Way Home just because I was curious about it. People lost their crap when they saw, character Charlie Cox. Then, the actor Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock. Yeah. The second largest, oh my God, my nerd dreams have come true, was when they brought out Andrew Garfield as, one of the Spider-Man, which I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, y'all happy. I'm happy for you. And then when they brought Tobey Maguire out, that's when I lost my crap. That's when I lost my crap. People were that excited when Blade came out. And of course, Deadpool's character is acting like the biggest fanboy you'd ever want to see. And then Wesley Snipes is dropping all those classic Blade lines, always been on black. Some folks want to ice skate uphill. I mean, people lost it. And they're just like, we don't need a new Blade movie. We just got Wesley Snipes.
He still looked good.
Yes, he did.
Pulled it off.
He still freaking looked good, and that's what the fans wanted to see. And we did not. I didn't expect that to happen. I had no idea. No idea. And people just lost their minds. They're just like, yeah, we just go back and watch Deadpool and Wolverine, and we can see the real Blade. No disrespect to Mahershala Ali, but why try to recast Blade? Or if you were going to do that, then, like we were saying on the panel, make, Blade the Whistler character. Yeah, like the, mentor. Yeah. And have that story happen. People would have loved to see that, because in the eyes of pretty much any Blade fan or any normie, Wesley Snipes is Blade. You cannot separate those two. It's like separating Captain Jack Sparrow from Johnny Depp. That ain't happening. Yeah. Okay. And I don't know how many people, because me included, I'm not going to see a Pirates of the Caribbean movie unless Johnny Depp is Captain Jack Sparrow.
Absolutely.
That's just it. But that's just me. You don't have to take my advice. See it if you want. Go see. I'm not telling y'all what to do. We're just telling you what we're thinking. Kiss My Grits for $4.99, my dear. Let me hit you up with this one here. This is pathetic. Yeah.
Join in, folks. It's yodeling time. Here at Lester's
Elephant green screen effect.
I will never let them forget what they did to my freaking attraction. Lorena, have you seen the new Mortal Kombat trailer? I was impressed because it took me back to the 95 movie. I have not, because I was still really pissed about the Mortal Kombat movie, because how are you going to have a Mortal Kombat movie without Mortal Kombat in it? And they didn't even show Johnny Cage. So while I love Carl Urban, it was off my radar. But if you're saying that it took you back to the 95 movie, I may have to check it out. Have you all seen the new Mortal Kombat trailer?
No, I saw the old movie. I haven't seen the new. I
Looks good.
didn't even know they were. Didn't
It
know they
does?
had a new one coming out.
I gotta watch the trailer. I haven't got to it yet.
Okay,
Looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they got some making up to do. Because the reboot Mortal Kombat movie. Just watch the first 10 minutes. That's all you need to watch.
I didn't watch that one. I watched the OG back in 95.
That
It's my
was
homecoming night, actually.
That was the best part. That was it. Just skip it. But yeah, the 95 movie, that's always going to be the GOAT for me. Christopher Lambert as Raiden. Yeah, I did hear Johnny Cage is returning. Yeah, they've got Carl Urban, which is the one thing that did say, yeah, maybe you might check that out. Check that out. Well, folks, it has been an awesome, amazing show as always. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here in the Spice Lounge. Gonna go around and have everyone shout out their channels and what they got going on. We'll start first with Guy Scar from the Bosco Scenario. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. Where can people find you? What you got going on?
They can find me at the Basco Scenario channel. We have a show tomorrow, actually, 8 p.m. Eastern, every Wednesday called The Hangout, where we basically hang out and talk about things like this and give our opinions and crack jokes and make impressions, and they laugh at me. So it's always great. Always a great time.
Yes, it is. I love hanging out, stealth, listening to y'all.
I'm listening while I'm cooking.
Yeah,
that counts too.
That's usually it. I'm like cooking and listening at the same time. But yeah, I love his stuff. Like the Dark Council, just there to have fun, inform you guys, not trying to tell you what you're supposed to watch, what you're not supposed to watch. I mean, like we said earlier, it's like, go and make up your own mind, even though some people are like, well, there's people that I trust and they have this opinion, to quote Lisa Ray's character in the Players Club, I trust no one's research but my own. Literally. So, that's pretty much
100%.
it. Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't want to hear, you told me the movie was great and it sucked. I'm like, well, yeah, that's my objective opinion. I'm sorry. Oh, well, thank you, Sam Wolf. And yes, that's Guy Scar's channel, so please do go and subscribe to the Bosco Scenario. Erica, what do you have going on? Where can people find, what stream are you hopping to?
I'm going to be on Dad Man Walking on Thursday. And we're going to be basically he's interviewing me. So, yeah, got a very boring life, but we're going to find a niche, maybe Halloween, talk some decorating, get into my morbid head.
I can't.
And whatever other topics come up about me and Raph and our life over here in Germany, expat life. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to that because our theme park show, we're going to be talking about how to get crafty and make your house look like spooky season, reminiscent of stuff we see at the park. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be absolutely fun. Yes, that's what I said. She's not bored. whatsoever. Tom, what you got going on, and where can people find you?
People can find me at my channel, hanging out, your channel, swinging this thing around. Yes, I commissioned your pink one. It might take a while.
Does it have diamonds on it?
Don't get pushy.
It's bedazzled.
It has to be
Is it
sparkly.
bedazzled?
Bedazzled.
We're trying to find pink filament because it's got to be freaking.
Hey, I can be marked safe
the
from
mail.
that because my family was too cheap. We're Cubans. We don't like spending money. So
But
that
I'll
explains
be
a
on
lot.
Pro's show, modding and other people's jumping on Lorraine streams, but that's it. Until I do something crazy.
Cool.
Like I live streamed the car show last week for like 15 minutes. Then my phone decided to die.
Oh.
What? That sucks.
that
I like car shows.
Yep. It was fun. It was at the airport over here. So it was a car show, air show type thing.
Oh.
Cool.
I haven't seen an
Nice.
air show in Asia.
Oh, air show. I thought you said car show.
Car show
See,
and air
we
show
told you
together.
with those words.
Yeah, it was together.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Both of them. That's cool. Yes, Erica needs a bedazzled wrench. I just said sparkly. That's all I said. So that was
Blame Lorena.
That was the spec that I gave Tom. So how he decides to interpret sparkly, I left that.
They should get shown to all the cute.
I'm actually not really into sparkly stuff. I'm more into the morbid stuff.
Then you can go with your bedazzled wrench to all the Cuban people. See, eso es lo que no me trajiste. That's all I wanted as a kid. Because of this, I'm dark. I just wanted to dazzle.
Shit, they'd give anything for a wrench in Cuba.
Do you need a little bit of skulls on the wrench? Morbid little skulls.
There you go.
Oh, there
Pink
you go.
skull wrench
that glows in the dark.
I can't get that creative,
There you
man.
I'm just cracking up.
Glow in the dark
listening.
paint. It's not that
That's
hard to
fine.
get. I use it. I use it in my tombstone.
I'm cracking
I'm
up
trying to make
listening
it
to guys
pink for
start because I'm just
What's that?
like I've been living here so darn long.
Mhm.
I'll hear Spanish. I'm just like, yeah, okay, yeah, I knew what that meant.
I won't say my
It's
Spanish.
weird
is not
because
nice.
I
Yeah,
feel like I'm losing it. It was my first language, and then the language is flipped, and now it's English is my stronger. But I mean, I can hang. I'm just nervous because my word retrieval is really bad. Like my vocabulary, I feel like it's just shrunk. But if you talk to me in Spanish, like I can understand you. It's just me speaking in turn. I don't know. It's just like the word retrieval just kind of, I don't know. It's just I'm being out of practice.
But Erica,
I just have to thank speaking the Deutsch. That's Otto.
No. Hell no. Because I hear my abuela in my head telling me, how dare you learn a third language when you can barely get through the one that you were born with?
You see?
She's bitching to me from the grave like a real Cuban.
I believe you.
Or better yet,
see, you get it?
People
I
really,
get it.
approach me and they don't know exactly which language I speak. That's what cracks me up. Because one time, I kid you not, I was like, where was I? I was like at Universal. I was in one of the hotels in the food court or whatever. And I'm in line. They'll get like some get some coffee. This is back during like COVID time. And this lady behind me, she tries talking to me in English, but you can tell Spanish is her primary language. So I'm like, okay, I get what you're asking for. Well, the team member was Creole from Haiti. I don't speak Haitian Creole, but I speak the colonizer French, but I literally
parler créole. Oh, that's good. Oh, manger le griot.
I had no idea what something about speaking something.
I was actually speaking
my best impression. English, mother effer. Do you speak it?
No, that's it. Because if I hear French
You're an
Creole,
American.
I can
Speak
get
American.
an idea of what it is. Because some Haitians will try to talk crap behind your back for Black American. I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what you said. It wasn't very nice, but I had to translate from
the Spanish lady.
Her Creole to French in my head to what this lady wanted in Spanish, and then back to my head in English before I had to talk to her, and then translate it. I said, "Screw it, I don't know Creole. You're just gonna figure out French." We all know French Creole is coded.
Do you
French.
have a phone? Do you have Google Translate? Use it. Use it.
Yeah,
And they did it. And did it, and the Spanish lady just wanted hot chocolate.
Oh wow.
Esta mujer no comprende nada. Samuel Jackson, who coined the best phrase.
Which one?
Samuel Jackson, who went English motherfucker.
Yes. Do you speak it? Do you speak? Do you get Haitian or Spanish? Yes. Yes, that's what it is. They can't tell if I'm speaking English, if I speak English, if I speak Haitian Creole, or if I speak Spanish. Yeah. And it's a crazy combination because you never know. I've run into people here look just like me, and they speak Spanish.
I just say, God bless my mom, who's resting in heaven right now, for putting that strict rule in the house. If you want to be fed, you only speak Spanish in the house. And thanks to that rule, I kept my Spanish, kept going, even to this day. Yeah.
One of my best friends is from DR. And
que loco.
He says some stuff, and I'm like, "Yo, Marina, you want to roll that back? Because your Spanglish is showing, man. I couldn't understand."
Oh, that's the other one.
He goes, "Well, I don't know." I start laughing. And him and my buddy Rob are going off talking in DR in their dialect because they're both from DR. And I'm like, "Yo, I'm out."
I can't bring myself to Spanglish because I feel like it's just not allowed. Like in my head, I'm like, no, you either speak Spanish or English. We're not doing this English thing. That's like
guilty.
Here it's all over the darn place, and it's literally, if you do not get used to hearing Spanglish on the regular land, you would not get around whatsoever. I'm like checking out at the Walmart, and you know how the or whatever has to check the receipt and everything. As soon as I walk up, she starts speaking to me in Spanish, and I didn't know what was crazier, the fact that I understood what she was saying, or the fact that she assumed that I just spoke Spanish and not English.
There's no racial profiling whatsoever.
You know what's the best? So when you're watching commercials in other languages, and you have 2 or 3 words that they just don't have a snowball's chance in hell of ever putting in their own language, and it's purely American.
Yes.
Like macaroni and cheese or something like that. And you just start laughing because you're like, oh shit. Really? That's what that commercial is about? Gotcha.
If you want a prime example of Spanglish, call the main number to Gatorland.
Oh God.
Press the number for Spanish and listen to that. That is the funniest freaking thing you ever heard.
El ride abre a las 8 of the afternoon.
It is the funniest freaking thing.
Damn my Rosetta Stone.
I understand people from the I'm rusty. You know what? There's some Spanish I won't understand unless you speak it like you're from Puerto Rico, because Puerto Ricans speak Spanish like they're on a time limit.
Yeah, they do speak. Well, it depends on the family. My mother-in-law's from Panama. My father-in-law is from Puerto Rico, but they speak very similar dialects. But on occasion, you can hear my father-in-law with he doesn't really roll his R's.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of carro, it's cajo, and I'm like, stop with the what's with the when you're trying to
the Puerto Ricans they completely delete the R.
Yes, I know. But Cubans were just as bad because we don't really finish the ending of our words. So if it's uno, it's uno dos, not uno dos, tres, not tres. So we take off the es and we like shorten it. I know we butcher it too.
Your mom's calling you out, Erica. That's awesome.
What? Did you say what I think you said?
I didn't hear it. It cut off on my end, so I don't know. I missed it.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. I really know too many bad words in Spanish.
Oh no, I was saying 1, 2, 3, uno, dos, tres. but we as Cubans tend to take the ES off and we shorten it. So it's uno, dos, tres. Instead of saying uno, dos, tres. We butcher the language too.
Okay. Yeah, because I know some people who they will not say buenos dias, they'll say buen dia.
Yeah.
How they'll say it here. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I can kind of get it.
Or ¿qué tal is a big one in our family. It's everywhere we go. It's oye, ¿qué tal?
It's crazy
like
because
saying, what's up?
Yeah, because in Panama, the Panamanians when they say like, "Hey, how you doing?" is "Que sopa."
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they say "Que sopa."
Yeah, it'll change regionally depending on like
Yeah.
But I know in Philly,
I didn't know that specifically.
where they have a big, huge Puerto Rican population, I think the second one outside of New York, that's like the type of Spanish dialect that I'm used to hearing. Like I can pick it up like that. Dominicans are a little slower. Cubans are very proper in their pronunciation. You know,
I think my Spanish teachers always said that the Mexicans actually speak it more properly.
Yeah.
Than the rest of us in the Hispanic kingdom. I should say.
That's interesting because Cuba was settled first before Mexico, but eventually Mexico kind of became the center because that's where all the silver and stuff was mined at. So yeah, I didn't get that at first until I moved out to LA and I was around a lot of Mexicans and I'm just like, I can't tell who, but I'm all confused. I'm used to.
And then Spain's just an illegal of their own with the vosotros dialect, which isn't too terrible. It's not that terrible to keep up with, but to speak it is definitely a totally different thing.
I'm a total chameleon when it comes to Spanish and speaking with people from different regions because my parents were from northern Spain, Basque. So when I'm around Spaniards, I have the Spaniard accent. When I'm with my wife and her Chilean family, I speak like a Chilean. And then when I go to Florida, I start developing the whole Cuban slang thing.
The Miami accent.
Yeah. And then when I'm in DR and I'm speaking with the DR guys, I end up, and my wife's just looking at me. She goes, "How do you do that?" It's like, I don't know.
At least you can lose it when you're done. Because when I go to Jersey, I come back, I talk like an idiot for months.
Oh, you're talking like this, huh? You don't say you say coffee, not coffee.
Cannoli, you ass clown.
Oh gosh, that is so darn funny. Half of it come up in, you know what, Sam? Half of my ads come up in Spanish too, and I do not predominantly speak it. I think it's just
you're known as crying. Pero no, pero que dici? Me cosa dici? Parlare italiano.
Do you speak other languages?
Yeah, I speak.
How many do you speak?
Spanish, French, English, Italian, Portuguese.
Oh my!
Like my Portuguese is fluent when I'm like half a bottle of wine in me. I just speak Spanish and it comes out Portuguese.
Wow.
I mean that makes sense because the languages are so close. It's not that hard to keep up with Portuguese.
Yeah. It's where I was born, right? Where I grew up in. I live in Montreal, and it's a very multicultural area where I grew up.
Okay.
In the city where all the immigrants immigrated, so there was a lot of Filipinos, Indian, Jamaican, Haitian. So
that makes sense.
Growing up was just, and I was good with languages, so I was like a sponge, basically. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, here in Europe, it's like that. Your average European on the minimum scale can speak 3 languages. That's minimum. And then it just goes up from there. But I have yet to meet a European that only speaks 2 languages. Usually the minimum is 3.
Yeah, they usually more than one because of the
it's all open border. So I guess it just depends on
the union,
where their roots are from or where they travel to the most.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
I'm like, contrary to popular, lore,
this
Americans.
This ending of your show is like an after-school special.
I know.
It's fascinating, though. I love talking.
Hoy día, niños, vamos a aprender a dónde está la biblioteca.
Do computer language.
You're missing the words on the screen.
0110011.
Are you doing binary or hexadecimal?
I just did binary.
Amanda, I did see some of it. I haven't finished watching the rest of it.
Apparently, that's really good. My daughter said it was really good.
Hunters. Yeah, it
They're
looked
big in
really
Demon Hunters.
fun.
Is that anything in relation to the Demon Hunters
Demon Slayer?
Netflix shows?
Demon
The
Slayer.
cheesy ones?
Demon Slayer. You're thinking about Demon Slayer. No.
Nah, it's
No.
it's different. It's a oh my
musical?
gosh. I want to
Is
say
it
it's
a
like
musical?
in the style of a webtoon. Yeah. Basically you have these K-pop they're K-pop stars, but they're also demon hunters.
Oh.
I only saw like the first 5 minutes, but everybody kept telling me how good it was. So I'm like, okay, I will have to put it on my list because there's a K-drama I'm trying to finish up right now. Okay. So I'm trying to finish
on Dan.
Dan is awesome.
Oh man,
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
And Sakamoto days. I'm having fun with
that is my joint. Sakamoto days. Just like John Wick and convenience store stuff.
It's like
so good.
Kim's Convenience meets John Wick.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. High school, we had I went for the easy A. My nieces are massive K-pop fans. Yeah, my sister is because she lived in Korea. As for me, like in school, I was like, you could either pick French, Spanish, or German. And I'm just like, oh no, which one do it? So I took French instead. And I hardly ever use it. Hey, Aldo. I hardly ever use it except when I'm over in the France pavilion at Epcot, and then I stun people when I actually speak French to them. Although I have to be careful. If I speak French to Haitians, they will assume that I know Haitian Creole, and they will just go off. And I'm just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Then they'll demand to know where I'm from. And they don't believe me. When I say I'm American, they don't believe me. Jamaicans don't believe me.
Most people assume I'm just white. They don't. You have to look at me hard to really tell. And then there's very few people that have taken one look at me and just known you're Cuban. And I mean specifically Cuban. It's either you know it or you just think I'm a white girl.
Brazilians and people from southern Spain love to interrogate me too.
Damn those Spaniards from the south.
I don't.
Spanish Inquisition.
Damn those colonizers.
Spanish Inquisition.
No one ever suspects this. It was crazy. I'm just like, no, I'm American. They're like, no, really, where are you from? I'm like, why do I freaking keep getting this question?
I usually answer them like this: where are you from? My mom and my dad.
Well, good seeing you, Aldo. I haven't seen you in a while, and oh my gosh, that Cajun that hurt my ears. That hurt my ears. Cajun French is not that harsh on the ears. Cajun French is very seductive. Yeah, think Gambit in the cartoon. That's how it's.
I like the idea of speaking French, but holy, that is like, I can't. It's so different. It's easier than Japanese. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah,
is that
definitely?
We lived in Japan for 3 years, and that was like, holy shit.
I tried to speak Spanish, but then for some reason dropped into a French word because I couldn't remember.
Oh, but you know, it's funny because in Okinawa, we actually ran into some half Japanese, half Peruvians.
What?
And apparently I forgot about this. There's some kind of history with Peru and Okinawa. And you will find like a mix. Yeah. There were very few occasions where I could actually speak Spanish because I could speak Japanese.
Wow.
And English is off the table too.
Well, folks, this tangent is brought to you by the lake.
Everybody, please subscribe to Lorena's Learning Lab.
Yes.
Where we'll go over next week languages of wherever the hell we pick next.
Yeah. Whichever one. But speaking of that, let's see what's coming up on my channel. What day is it? Well, over on the gaming channel tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm going to be playing Civilization 6. I have not played it before, so this is going to be real interesting. The only thing that I know is that I want my leader to be Catherine de Medici. So that's who I'm going to go with the leader with. What day is it? Saturday, 12 noon, of course, Resort Recon Live podcast. I have Tom and Erica on. We're catching you up with the latest theme park news. It seems that we all know Disney was scared of Epic Universe, and they won't admit it, but yeah, now they're trying to.
Dude, I'm amazed at the pixie dusters in like these did like the tips and tricks Disney groups.
Mm-hmm.
I screenshot a few of them and put them in Slack because it's just interesting to see their take on some of the stuff that we talk about on all these platforms with like attendance and all that stuff.
Some of them, it's pixie dust is a hell of a drug. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I know. I was on it for a long time.
It's a hell of a drug. It's like, oh, you guys are just Disney haters. I'm like, oh, really? What do you mean?
I had to go to DA, Disney Anonymous.
to get D.
That's freaking hilarious.
Oh, I'll try to be here for the entire Resort Recon. Okay, awesome. That's going to be Saturday at 12 noon. And then 8 p.m. on Saturday. I've been waiting for this for like 2 months. We are going to be having the first not PC watch party. We are going to be watching Tropic Thunder.
Oh, nice.
And Kamran Pasha is going to be joining us. So it's going to be Abu Nas is going to be joining us. Retro Nerd Girl is going to be we're all of us.
And I've never seen it, so I was a girl.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Oh, correct.
That's gonna be cool.
Yes,
Yeah, I haven't seen it. That's awesome.
So I am bringing all my snacks, and I'm going to be in my comfy pajamas. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm going to be comfy.
You better bring a bib because you're going to be laughing so hard you're going to be drooling all over yourself.
I'll wear a towel.
From the start, that's all I'm going to say. I was thrown off by how that movie started. I'm like, wait, what?
I probably have to watch it twice because I'll probably miss funny things as I'm laughing. So I have to watch it again to watch whatever I missed.
Back when Hollywood wasn't afraid to clown themselves and we rewarded them.
Right?
Yeah, you will have to. Aldo, you got to watch it. Tropic Thunder, I'm telling you. That movie's amazing. Movie's totally amazing. So that's going to be on Saturday. And then, of course, on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, the Welcome to Florida show returns. And we're going to be talking about the Gilded Age in Florida. A lot of people
in Florida
talk about that. There's a man named Henry Flagler. And do you know how he made his money?
I forgot about him.
Standard Oil.
And Henry B. Plant, out of University of Tampa.
There is a reason why St. Augustine looks as palatial as it is. And Henry Flagler is the one responsible for slapping a clock tower on the St. Augustine Cathedral, which is why in the front it's got the mission style, and in the back it looks like a Presbyterian church with the towers and everything, and it's got a clock on it because Henry Flagler did not want to have to keep checking his pocket watch to find out what time it was at St. Augustine.
Interesting.
I never knew that. That's interesting.
I didn't know that either until I went to visit the cathedral, because that was where my 10th great grandmother was baptized, Michaela Alvarez.
Oh, wow.
I think was it like 1605 or something like that.
Wow.
The actual, birth holes and stuff. Yeah, that was recorded there. Also, my 5th great grandparents got married there. They got married there.
Dang.
And it's crazy how much history is there. So it's like they got married there. My Italian 5th great grandfather, the one from Naples, who married a French Creole, they got married in that church in Jackson Square in New Orleans. So it's
so when you find Mr. Right, you're gonna get married there too?
Probably, if it doesn't maybe.
It's tradition at this point in your family.
It would be perfect. I've been inside the cathedral in St. Augustine, which looks
I've
been inside both. They're both gorgeous.
And the university up there is gorgeous too. I went on a campus tour years ago. Beautiful campus.
The Gilded Age in Florida is fascinating. I've been watching documentaries. Yes, yes, yes. So I am very excited. Going to be talking about that. Also, I know I don't make this up. It's actually true. My third great grandfather had some involvement in there too, with Henry Flagler as well, because they were rich ass Massachusetts family, which begs the question why my great grandmother got nothing. So, long story. I'll talk to you a little later. But anyway, it's been awesome. Thank you guys so much. You're from my part. Oh, Naples. It's crazy how much Southern Italian, but I can't eat Northern Italian food. I can't. And I'm wondering why it turned me off. I can't.
You got both stuck in me. I can't help it. I'm gone. Jesus.
I don't think I could tell the difference.
meatball.
Southern Italian, I'm so there. And also why I have this inherited low iron condition that is specific to people of Mediterranean descent. Sicily and
I didn't
Naples.
know that either.
Yeah, I didn't either. I had zero idea. None. Interesting stuff you find out. Okay, folks, we're gonna have to. I got to eat. My panelists have been here for such a long time. It's been awesome. Thank you guys. Please do subscribe to everyone on the panel. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Adios.
All right, everyone. Let's tidy things up.
Autobots, start your engines!
Not under the rug.
We'll keep singing without fail. Otherwise, we'd spoil it.
Ready, Prime? Let's roll.
Hosing down the garbage pail and scrubbing up the toilet. Ooh.
That's all, folks.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.